This here is the story of your life, of my life, of everyone's life. Because if this is you, we all think we are this little box. And in this box we put our childhood, our thoughts, our parents, our nationality. Guess my nationality, put it in there. We put all of this in the box. Everything we've lived and experienced, everything we believe ourselves to be is in this box. And you know what we do then? We judge that box. Oh, this is not good enough. This is flawed. And then we spend our whole lives filling that box. I need to add more to myself. Then you look at other boxes. Oh, look how much he has got in his box. Wow, I need to have that. Or you judge others for having smaller boxes. Or, funny thing, you are ashamed of the box. You're ashamed of who you are. That the way you look, where you are in life, is something to hide. So you're ashamed. You don't want to show yourself in the world. Or you secretly and rapidly have to add more stuff into that box. How about a PhD? If I have a PhD, then I'm good enough. If I have more money, yeah, then I'm good enough. And our whole life is just spent adding and adding to this box. And being very protective of this box. But what if someone takes my stuff? What if someone... And you know how this happens? Let me test it. If someone offends you, your family, your nation, anything, right? They're shaking your box. And that's why you get upset. If someone offends my family, my city, my country, anything, I think I'm this. So I'm very offended. I'll punch you. I'll get in a fight about it. Or we wage wars about it. We think we are this little box. And then we judge it as not good enough. And at the same time, we want to fill it more, and we want to hide it. And at the same time, if someone attacks it, we defend it. And we spend our whole lives comparing it. And it's never good enough. But at the same time, don't attack it, because it's my box. Is this what our lives is? Are you really just a sum total of everything that the world has put in your box? Because some of the stuff you don't put in there. You have some trauma, some childhood experience, someone fired you unjustly. Is that in your box now? You're a victim of something. That's in your box. Oh, I was born ugly. That's in my box. You think you're the sum total of everything you've experienced. You think all that you are is your nationality, your age, your personality. Your personality's in there. You think that is all there is to you. And that's why you're watching this video. That's why people question, is there all there is to life? Because it isn't. You are not the box. You are none of this. I don't know where to put it. Well, that's a good metaphor. I don't know where to put it, because even if you're not the box, you still live with the box. Even if you're not your looks, you still look a certain way. Even if you're not your bank account, you still have a bank account. Even if you're not even if you're not your job, even if it's not tied to your job, you still have a job, or you don't have a job. But you still live in the world, you still exist. And what you have to realize is that you are not the sum total of your life experience. You are not the sum total of your thoughts. You're not the labels that life or society has given you. You are life itself, having the experience as you of who you are right now. And the life that experiences being alive is always okay, always enough. But we don't know that because we identify with the box. We don't know who we truly are. That's why we're so worried about it. And that's why when someone offends us, it hurts us so deeply, because we think we are our experience. When we lose our jobs, we lose our identity, because we think we are that box. We think we are our jobs. But in reality, that's when we lose our jobs, when we lose relationships, when someone offends us, when all these things happen. Two things can happen. Either cling to that box and defend it. Then you put something else in. I'm unemployed. Oh, I'm a loser. You're still you're still living with the box. Or you awaken from this whole thing and you realize that you are life itself becoming alive, and that no experience of life has ever diminished you. Nothing in the world defines you. Yes, I have a skin color, but I'm not my skin color. I have a body, but I'm not my body. I have a job, but I'm not my job. That's why people are so afraid, because then if I fail, then failure is in my box and I'm a failure. The label is on there. If I'm a success, I need to succeed. It needs to be perfect. Because if anything less than perfection is in the box, then everyone sees how broken I am. That's why people are afraid to experience life. Because they think that the life they live defines them. That the experience of life is who they are. That if I fail, I'm a failure. If my heart is broken, if I screw up, if I make a mistake, this is who I am. It's not who you are. You are the life having the experience. You think you're that person. And that person is afraid. That person is terribly afraid. What will they think of me? And I'm not good enough. And you put all these labels on you, but you are none of this. You are more than your thoughts. You are more than the sum total of life experience you've had. You are more. You are not the box. You are not the labels. And as soon as you know that, ironically, you can embrace the box. You can embrace the labels. You can embrace being who you are. You can embrace not having a job. You can embrace having your skin color, your body type, where you are. You can embrace your bank account. You can be okay with it. Completely okay with life. Because you know who you are. You can embrace life. You can embrace the box. Because you know you're not the box. You can embrace your experience of life because you know you're not your experience of life. But for most people, it's all they see. I'm going through depression, I'm sad, and this is my life. It's not your life. This is what you're currently experiencing, but you are the life that is experiencing that. You're greater than that. But you're so caught up in it, you can't see it. I'm a loser. No, you're not. You can't. How can you be a loser? That's impossible. You are life, living. To think that you are a loser, or to think that you are broken or not enough, those are just stories of the mind. And then we put it on our little box and we go through the world begging, make me complete, make me enough. Nothing will ever satisfy you in the world except knowing who you are. And then you can embrace everything about yourself and the world. Your country, your family, your skin color, all these things, you can embrace them. Because you know you are not them. And you will forget, you will get in your arguments with your neighbor and your co-workers, and you will defend, you will forget. I do too. I forget as well. And then I get caught up in this ridiculous human story of who I think I am. I let my life experience define me. I remember when I used to do that. What will people think of me? Oh my God, I failed. If you know who you are never afraid of failure. And if you know who you are, you don't care what anyone thinks. Because who you are isn't afraid to be shown. But in order to do that, in order to live fully, in order to be fully alive, you have to know who you are. So get your reminder. I have a newsletter from Monday to Friday in your inbox. It's not a newsletter, it's a letter from my soul to your soul, reminding you of who you are. And yes, put more stuff in the box, that's fine. But not because you're missing something, not because it will make you more, not because you're lacking, but because it's fun. Because that's what you want to do. Not because your mind drives you to do it, because it's the natural life of you expressing. You think a tree grows because it has to. Or you think it's life desiring to express through the tree. How do you grow? You want to just fill your empty cup, begging for the world to make you whole and complete and enough that everyone tells you you're okay? Or you want being alive, an experience of celebrating your aliveness, your enoughness, and never questioning it, that no matter what you live through, you're always enough. Isn't that good to know? But you can't know it, you can only feel it. Can you feel that? No matter what happens, you're okay. And I know you forget, so get my newsletter. It's a soul letter to your soul, reminding you of who you really are.